Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a healthy buffalo dip for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is right around the corner, and I wanna give you a healthy option for buffalo dip. I'm gonna start off by cutting up a full head of cauliflower, also a red onion, and once I cut these up, I'm actually going to put them in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes and roast them. In the meantime though, you could go ahead and have some cashews out. I'm using some roasted red pepper hummus, my very favorite hot sauce. It has amazing ingredients, no artificial additives. And if you want to, you can use regular cheese if you're trying to do keto. But I'm right now on a vegan diet, so I'm doing an aged and nut cheddar. But feel free to use whatever cheddar cheese you want. It could be vegan or it could be regular if you're on the keto diet. And then my absolute favorite chips right now, the Siete chips. Can't live without them. They taste amazing with almost anything, can't go wrong, and that's what I'm gonna use with the buffalo dip. So instead of chicken, I decided to just use cauliflower. So it's like gonna be more of a veggie-based dip with the hummus and the cauliflower and red onion. I have the oven at 400. And like I said, you can usually roast any vegetable pretty quickly for just 20 minutes, so you don't have to wait around. You don't have to cut it too small because the blender will do the rest of the work once the cauliflower is cooked. So then I'm just gonna take about a half of an onion and dice it up as well and just go ahead and roast it with the cauliflower. You can use red or white, whatever you have. They both will taste good. Like I said, you can just do chunks because the blender will take care of the rest once it is all roasted. So we'll have a baking sheet ready to go with some parchment paper. You can use, my favorite right now is avocado oil. You can use olive oil, whatever oil you have. Even if you want to use coconut oil, that would work as well. Just go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil. I'm just gonna add some Himalayan pink salt all over. I like a lot of salt. Okay, the cauliflower is almost done. I'm just broiling it until it gets a little bit brown on top because I like my veggies a little bit brown, so they add a little more flavor. But if you don't like that, you don't have to do that. I just wanted to let you know I'm broiling my cauliflower. All right, I think that looks good. Okay, while the cauliflower is cooling off, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some things to my Vitamix blender. Just dropped some fresh garlic, 2 or 3 cloves will work. And then I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup cashew milk. If you're doing the keto diet, you can use regular milk. But like I said, this is the vegan version. Then I'm gonna do 1/4 cup of the organic vegetable broth. And then I'm gonna take just organic whole cashews and I'm gonna actually do 1 cup. Now, real quick, if you don't have a high-speed blender, you're gonna wanna soak your cashews overnight or bring them to a boil before you put them in the blender. So I'm gonna do about a 1/2 cup of the hummus. I did use roasted red pepper just because I thought I would add more flavor. So then I'm just gonna do an actual whole cup of the hot sauce. And this might take a while.
6.5 hours later.
All right, 1 cup of hot sauce. And now it's time to add the veggies. Okay, now that we have everything in there, I'm gonna go ahead and just blend it on low so it doesn't get too creamy, but still have texture. So we're gonna just blend it on low to medium. Let's see how it tastes. I'm gonna bake it after I see first how it tastes to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, it's really good. So I got a nice creamy texture and I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into a baking pan, a smaller baking pan, and let it bake, and I'm gonna put some cheese on top. I did add a little bit of oil to the pan and greased it just a little bit. I just used olive oil. Now I'm just smoothing it out, and last but not least, I'm gonna add the cheese. Whatever cheese you want, you can add, but like I said, I'm doing the almond cheddar cheese. This is a sharp cheddar. I recommend some type of cheddar cheese probably would taste best. I also think goat cheese could work too. Goat cheese tastes great with buffalo sauce. All right, I'm just gonna sprinkle the squares on top. I'm actually gonna bake it at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes until all the cheese is completely melted and the buffalo dip is warm. If you want to add some garnish on top, you can. I recommend some cilantro or oregano on top. All right, I'm gonna put it back in the oven. All right, I'm just cutting up some celery now so we can add it with the chips. That way there's a couple options for the dip. Okay, so we cooked it for 15 minutes and I decided once again to broil it on high just for a few more minutes to brown the top. So let's see how it looks. It looks delicious. So the almond cheese may not melt like a traditional cheddar, but if you had traditional cheddar, it'd probably be completely melted on top. Okay, so this made quite a bit, but I'm gonna scoop out some and put it in the bowl, and if we need more later, it'll be here. So go ahead and start scooping it out. I'm gonna try to keep the cheese on top. I'm just gonna go ahead and garnish it with a little bit of spices, fresh spices. All right, so let's go ahead and try it and see how it tastes. Really good. Definitely tastes like buffalo dip. I was gonna say, for people who love meat, if you wanna throw in chicken, you can. It's totally up to you. But I love that this is made out of vegetables, so it's made out of the cauliflower and hummus. It has vegan cheese and then cashew milk. So no dairy products, no meat. If you want to add, like I said, if you're doing the keto diet, add your cheese, add your dairy, add your meat if you want, if you're paleo. But this is just a nice option for vegans or a keto diet if you're trying to be healthy. Like I said, we're doing the grain-free chips and the vegetables, the celery, so you're getting plenty of veggies in this. So hopefully you guys liked this. Comment below if you end up making it and let me know how it turns out for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this was a healthy option for your Super Bowl Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and don't forget to comment. Bye guys. Okay, the cauliflower is almost done. I'm just broiling it. We'll put comments.
How's that feel in your hand?
It's staying forever.
She said. What are you doing with that hot sauce?
Cooking up some heat.
Cameraman's getting a little excited over here.
We'll have celery and also the grain-free tortilla chips.
Did you just say tortilla chips?
Tortilla chips.
Grain-free tortilla.
Grain-free tortilla chips. We'll have celery diced up and some grain-free
Just say tortilla chips.
Tortilla chips. Tortilla chips. Tortilla chips.
Good.